it would just wouldn't make sense for me to ever come for you, Marty.
Yeah.
And it would never, I'm not going to say it wouldn't make sense for you to come for me because obviously you feel a certain way, like we haven't gotten deep, which I agree. But I just feel like it's smart to keep somebody safe who has the same friends and like the same circle. Like I feel like we're talking game with the same kind of people. So that eventually could turn into something
who would
more.
that be?
I feel like you're really tight with Gino and like
Gino,
Kyle,
sure.
the boys, and like those are people that I trust in the game too. Like I feel like we're tight, you know. And I just because there's certain people that you just feel like you can open up more with or have like deeper conversations with, and I would love to get to that point with you.
Yeah,
And we just haven't had that opportunity, and I feel like we haven't had many one-on-ones.
Yeah, well, that's
We've
what
been
I
like
mean.
more like group setting kind of stuff.
Yeah, so like that's what I mean. Like I had a few one-on-one with people where, you know, like I felt really comfortable with, and you know, having those one-on-one at one point, I say, oh, you know, you're not on my radar for the next few weeks, and they say the same thing. So I'm not gonna put those people up. You know what I mean?
Of course.
And like I think Gino and Kyle, like honestly, like we spoke game, but like there's nothing concrete. Oh, here's a final three.
No,
it's just
of course.
like
It's just
they
like
just
buzz.
assume I'm good with him. And I instead of spending time talking to these guys, I want to talk to other people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
And like
And that's what I mean. It doesn't have to be like an alliance type thing. It's just like the unspoken thing of like, if we have the same kind of circle, it makes sense to keep each other around. In turn, like I'll be a number for you, and vice versa, right? You're never on my radar, and like who I would have put up for HOH would have. It wouldn't have been anybody in our circle, you know. So I just.
But
wanted
like I
to
said,
let you
like
know
it would have been that's the thing. Like there
unknown
was
in
a
your head.
conversation I would have liked to have it beforehand. You know what I mean?
I know,
Like, we
and we
spoke,
should
but
have.
we didn't spoke enough game. Like if
and
you
that was on
you
both of us.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know, and I tried like to get to certain people, and at one point, I don't know, it's like, but.
And I never want to make you feel like, oh, I didn't want to talk game with you.
No,
and
no,
I know
no.
it's
I
shitty now that
understand.
we have to do
like
this
I
now,
like
but
that. Yeah, I know. Like the time when we spoke about like when you did like
It's
power
always
skating.
great
Like I love those.
conversations, yeah.
Like I say, for me, I was looking. This was, and honestly, when I speak with somebody, I start talking about like our family, like and everything. And once I
know.
feel comfortable and say, okay, this is going good, then it switch to game. And if it, you know, like I'm not promising anything to anybody this point. Like I'm being truthful with you. I never say like final two ever. At this point, like it's new. Like
We're
second
still trying
week,
to get to know each
yeah,
other.
like,
Exactly.
like a lot of stuff can happen. So normally I say like, look, next few weeks, okay.
Yeah.
You know, like I wish I could done that with you. It hasn't been done yet. You know what I mean?
know. And there's still time. I mean, we're only week 2.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's why I'm saying it's a good sign that we are kind of in the same. Like we seem to be like have the same. It's not like the house is divided yet, but
No.
like I feel like groups will start to kind of form, and like this could be something that nobody would really expect. You know, like not to.
Like if like I say, like I still need to speak with a lot of people, like between you and I. Like I don't know if he shared it with you guys, but like I let Jay know he's gonna be one of the nominees.
Right.
Okay. Same reason. Like I love the guy.
That's
just
nice
like
that you gave him a heads up.
Yeah, he asked me. You know, I've been truthful with him. Like it's just a question again of like relationship, like in the game, like not enough gameplay. Like there's nobody in the house so far that bugs me or whatever. Like
I know, that's
we're
why it's so
such
hard.
It is hard. Like
I know.
I was speaking quickly with Herman this morning. I said, "Do you have any word of advice?" But you just went through it. Like at this point here, there's like you see, there's not really a line. Like it's hard like to navigate. So I just based on who I spoke and about game and come up to like I say, like next few weeks are on my radar. You say, okay, boom, I trust you. Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
But if something happens that I end up putting you up, you have the veto.
Is that something that you are like? Is that something that you're 100% doing? Is that like have you decided that you want to put me up?
You're in the consideration for sure. Like,
Okay.
Jay, I told him right away because I knew
yeah.
I felt that I felt closer to you than to Jay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean,
And
like
that
we
makes me
still
feel
had some good conversation. It's just
we
it
did.
didn't went like on the game side. You know
I know,
what I mean?
and I wish it could have, and I feel like that was on both of us because it's so true. Like I get the feeling that you had if I were to win HOH, you would have the feeling because I had the same feeling. Like I
Exactly,
just
right.
that's why I wanted to come and talk to you.
But like.
But there's still a chance for us to build that, which is
Yeah,
nice.
and and I told the same thing to Jay. Like this is a game, and like if I end up putting you on the block, and like I say, I still need to speak with a few people. But yeah, you're considered. Like I'm considered.
Well, thank you.
Okay?
Thanks for telling me that.
Just a second, please. Can you give us
Sorry.
a who is that?
I think it's summer.
Summer, okay.
Yeah.
But I just want to let you know, like, first of all, like, if I put you up, you got a veto.
Yeah.
If you pull yourself off, like, hey, this is a game. Like, if next week you say, no, Marty, you put me up and I win HOH, your turn.
I know, I don't want to have to do that, Marty.
I know, but there wouldn't
No,
be
I know,
like any, like, I would say, well, yeah, you're right, you know, and
Yeah.
or if you say, well, you know, like, I told you I wanted to build something with you, here's our chance, here's my olive branch, I'm not putting you up, whatever. Either way, like this is a game. I know if I put you up, like, it's, why wouldn't you want to put me up,
I know,
right?
but at the
Unless
same time,
if you want to work or whatever, right?
all I'm gonna say is this, and this is, I'm not gonna tell you what to do in your HOH, Marty. I know you're smart. You're gonna do what you want to do. But all I'm saying is Jay is like a big move. I feel like everybody just thought that like the obvious people, Jess and Kev, were gonna go up this week. So Jay is already a really
Everybody
big
was
move.
shooting those two names.
Exactly.
And I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
Like, I have zero commitment with you. Like, if I put Jay, if let's say I end up putting you and one of you two win the veto, then I'm gonna be like, who the heck would I put? And it would probably be either Jess or Kevin, because those are only two that I didn't really talk or made like commitment in a sense, like, next week you're good, whatever.
Right. What I'm gonna pitch to you is if you put Jay and myself up, or Jay and somebody else up right now, that's two kind of new people. It's like double blood on your hands,
Yeah.
right? Like, you know, Jay is gonna freaking come.
I know. Oh, I know. I know. And I told him, I said, look, exactly.
So that if you have two
Yeah.
people that like you potentially feel kind of unsafe with, that's going to be double, right? But whereas if you put Jay up, who's like a massive player, and then just put someone up that's casual, that was kind of expected, then it's half the amount, and then the house kind of gets it. Like the
Yeah.
house kind of, it was like half the house's pick,
Yeah.
and then half your move. So
Yeah.
that in that sense, it would still be like
And
a
I
big
underst-
move, but less blood.
I know. I understand that.
Yeah.
I could have taken it. Like, last night I won. I was in the shower. Like, I was brain dead. Like, I just took it all of energy.
Yeah.
And then some people, hey, Jessica.
I know,
I
yeah.
don't know yet. But
Yeah.
like, the only thing I'm gonna tell you, like I said, I don't want to have any deals with them whatsoever.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
it's
I get
just
that.
both of them. If they would have won last night, I don't
Yeah.
think they would have put me up.
Right.
I don't think I was on her. And this is just, I don't think. You know, I didn't talk with them beforehand or
Yeah.
anything like that.
Okay, it was
So
more
like,
just like a
in my
feeling
end
type
is
thing.
like, why would I put two people that I don't think would put me up?
Yeah, I get
And like
that.
I said, like with you, like, that's why, like I said, we had those little conversations, but I didn't know where I stand. So if you won, I was scared.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I get,
So-
and I get
and if
that,
Jay
yeah.
won, I felt I would one of his target.
Okay. I
Honestly.
get that. I mean, I get the Jay thing.
You know, like
100%,
Jay,
but it's-
I tried to speak game with him.
Yeah, and it's
And
just
he
a no.
didn't bite on it. Like, I would purposely go hang around him, so hopefully he would come, hey, Marty, you know.
Have you
and-
felt that way with me?
No,
Like, have
I
you-
honestly, like,
Okay,
I've
because
been
I'm like,
trying.
whenever we're
and,
around, I feel like we
like,
talk. We
no,
like have
yeah,
chats, but
exactly. But
I know
like,
it's not the right
the
kind of
last
chats, but
last person that I approached to speak game with was like very recent before the HOA. So
Okay.
I was trying. It's hard to like the yard is closed. There's only so much
I
place you can go.
know.
You go there, bang, there's 3 people. You go there, there's 4 people.
I know.
So like I was trying like to find time or what. Oh, they're alone without being too obvious to go like pick you up in the middle of a pack and say, hey, you want to come chat in the corner? I don't know. It's just it didn't happen, and like I said, like I didn't know where you stand. So, yeah, definitely like considering you, and there's a good chance you're going up. But like
there's a good chance,
I
you
still,
would say?
yeah, I see it's a good chance.
Like,
if
it's
you
like
if you want to
100%,
know
would you say?
right now what put you up, but like I still need to speak with people who knows what could come up.
Okay, it's just like, yeah, it just sucks because I
I
feel
don't
like
want to blindside you. I'd rather for
No,
you
that's
to
nice.
know
Thank
ahead of
you.
time.
I make you
And-
cry all the freaking time. I cry all the
this
time.
game is- do you want me to go get you a tissue? Or?
No, thanks for having this conversation with me. It just sucks because, again, I just feel like if we're gonna end up being like having the same friends in the same circle, something could happen in the future. It could be a thing where we end up working together, and it would just I don't know, suck to be thrown up on the block. I feel a little blindsided, but I'm happy that we're having this conversation. But I want you to know that you're not one of my targets right now. I have bigger people that I feel like I don't trust, people that I haven't even had like personal conversations with at all.
Okay.
And you're not anywhere near the top of my list at all. And I just feel, again, like putting me up, it just kind of takes away one of your numbers if I were to go, you know, because it could be a thing where we work together in the future with the same people.
Yeah. As far as the same people, like I say, like Gino and Kyle, like like I feel 100% comfortable with them.
Yeah.
Like we never discuss. Like, I'm close to Jacey in here. Like,
No, and I feel like
you're
nobody's
telling me
having
this,
chats
yeah.
like that. No one's
You're
having
telling
chats
me
like
this,
that.
and I didn't even know you were close to them.
Yeah.
You know?
No, it's like a
So,
thing
like,
where it's not even like it's like an unspoken thing.
yeah,
It's just
like
who
I
you feel
say,
comfortable
like
talking with.
Kelsey, like I was shouting like 506. Yeah, we're both from New Brunswick.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, we feel like we sleep in the same bed. Like, why? Like, hey man, are you gonna put me up next week? Like, no.
Yeah.
Like, why waste my time? I'll go talk with the person I didn't talk with yet. Like, I
Yeah.
felt comfortable with those two. Like,
I know.
we speak French all the time. Like,
Yeah.
why would he put me up right away? Like, I felt like these are my boys, but like we
Yeah.
never like
It's not like a
hammered
game
anything.
thing.
Yeah,
I know, and that's the same thing. I
That's
just
why
feel
I
like-
don't know. Like we didn't really speak game in that sense. That
Yeah.
I don't know who they're close with. Like to be honest.
It's not a closest thing. I think it's just like a comfortability thing. There's like
Okay.
certain people that you're kind of like are drawn to.
Yeah.
And I feel like, yeah, you're kind of, it's like just people that you trust right away or like feel connected to. And I feel like it's the same kind of vibe.
Yeah.
So yeah, that could always be something that we use in the future. And
Yeah.
like something
And it's
that
like I
we-
say, like, hey, I'm not a dummy. Like I watched Big Brother before. You're talking about
course.
put blood on your hands,
course.
and I know like Jay is a big target, and you're a big target. So like, yeah, I could have went the easy route and put up like Jessica and Kevin. But
Oh,
like
I
I
know. I
said,
know
like
you wanna make
you
a
had
big
no
break
blood
at
on
it.
my hand. I have an easy week, whatever. But on my hand, like two things. First of all, I want this to be an epic season,
Mm-hmm.
and I just don't always be like the safe thing. But I'm not trying to make a big move. It's honestly, I just think
What's
in
best for
a sense,
you.
yeah, in
Yeah.
the sense that I'm sure last night if Kevin and Jessica win, I don't think I was going up. Like
get
if
that.
Jessica win, she would have went after Herman, I think. After
Yeah,
the speech she did.
yeah,
And then
that's
Kevin,
true.
like you know, like I think there's kind of like a unwritten bond in the sense that we're both married, and I don't know,
Yeah.
just I think I know he's a young guy, and I was giving him advice the other day. Like I just feel comfortable with him. I don't think he would have come after me at all.
I get that.
And like I said, with you, like and Jay, like I just didn't
I
know
know
where you're
it just
staying.
it sucks because at first when you won, I was happy. I was really happy. I wasn't feeling scared until
Mm-hmm.
I really like thought about it, and then I was like, because I was just like Marty and I are buds. I just have this feeling towards you, like we're like
And
buds.
I
but
don't know
it's
how you-
not about that. I
Yeah.
know it's.
and
about
I don't
game
know
talk.
how close you're with Stephanie.
And everyone's been saying that, and it's just because
And
it.
I felt the same way with her, like I'll be honest. And I spoke with her this morning in
Yeah.
the sense, like I said, like we didn't speak much game yet, Steph, right?
Yeah.
But like last night when we were me and her left on that board, I don't know if you've seen, but it went for a long while.
Yeah.
And I was throwing the book at her, like I want to see
I
my
heard it,
family.
yeah.
And you guys, in the sense that it was true, like I think it was legitimate. That I really wanted to get that letter. It was important for me.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I was hoping, like if she would have said, okay, Marty, take it. Like she was safe 110%.
Yeah, I
But
get
like
that.
she didn't want, and I respect that. I didn't want to get off. No, Marty, I want to see my sister.
I know.
Talk to my sister too. All right, I told her, all right, I respect that. But I was scared because I didn't know where she felt. If you
Right.
want HOA, is she putting me up? Is that why she doesn't want to get off?
Right.
Right? It's same sense as you.
I get
And at
that.
that point, I was scared I would slip or something. So I just said, Steph, like, you're good either way. After this, like, we work for this. I'm not gonna put you up, no backdoor or anything. She said the same, Marty. So right there, that's another person that I would have considered.
Yeah.
That I gave her full safety. You know,
Yeah.
like, and I told her right after, and you know. I'm a man of my word. Like
I know, you can't go
I know
back on
this
your
is
word.
Big Brother, and at one point I'm probably gonna have to break my word, whatever down the road, but not on week 2. You know,
Yeah.
I came here saying like about half the season minimum. I want to be like the most truthful, like
Until you actually have to
transparency,
say-
and,
yeah,
and to
yeah,
be
yeah.
honest, I kind of feel like this was a hard conversation to have with
Mm-hmm.
Jay. I really like felt like, okay, man, I think he was gonna target me. I don't know why. I just
Yeah.
had that feeling. So I told him right away. Like I said, we still had those little conversations,
know,
but I
that's
wish
why
they would have
this
went
sucks.
deeper and
I
talked
know.
more about game.
I know.
And
That's what I'm
like
saying. We
I
can
didn't want to
still do
dance
that.
around or anything, and it's true. Like I didn't talk with everybody yet.
Yeah.
But like that's why, like when you ask me, like, is it? I might
Yeah,
I'd rather
thank
as
you
well
for
be
telling me.
honest and stuff.
Thank
like,
you. I appreciate the honesty. It's, better than
those
being
are tough
blindsided.
conversations to have.
I
Like,
know.
honestly, once you get HOA, you will see. You know what I mean? Like,
I know. Yeah.
And like I say, like I'm open either way. Like if you end up being on a block and you win the veto, great. Like Big Brother, like I have the good season. When Jess pulled herself off,
That
if
was
I'm at home, I'm
legendary.
like, hey man, I'm rooting for her. Like this is fun. Like she took herself off. Who's gonna be put up, right?
Yeah.
So if you end up winning, for me, honestly, I would be like, shit, that's more blood on my hand because now it's gonna be really complicated. Steph was another one that was not sure where she at. I just
Right.
gave her full safety. So
Right.
who do I put up now? Like that's the situation I'm in, right?
Right.
But like at the same time, the other side of me will be, oh, it's gonna be interesting for Canada,
Yeah.
you know. And like
It's all about the viewers.
like I said, like moving on from here, the next week you win HOH, and well, Marty, sorry you put me last week, and you're an easy target for me to put. Like I
know.
won't put any blood, nobody would, and
I
I'll
am-
respect that. I'll honor the move that. Well, I shot, I missed, and you put me up.
Yeah.
It's game. Or if you want to go the other way around and say, well, you know, Marty, I told you I want a work game, and
But
this
is
is an
the-
olive branch. I'm not putting you up. Let's work together.
Yeah.
I'm open.
Is an olive branch, like, is a deal something that you would be interested in making at this point? Like, is that something like
Right
'cause you don't
now,
get to play
like
next
just
week.
before HOH, I give
Yeah.
you an example. I don't know, like there was a group here that hang around with Herman when he was HOH.
Yeah.
And I don't even know who that was. I know like
Yeah.
Mo was hanging around here. I see Kyle. I don't even know who was because I never went in.
The
like, Never.
boys.
Yeah, I never.
Yeah.
I never went in.
Yeah.
Like I purposely, like I didn't. If I came in, I figured like Herman's like, oh, Marty's just chasing the power. But as soon as
And that's why it's a hard conversation to have too. 'Cause I
Yeah.
don't want you to feel like that either.
But like
Like, is that something that you would be interested in? Because you can't play next week.
Yeah.
And if you knew that you had me, I'm going to be gunning for it next HOH.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody
Yeah,
should
yeah,
be,
for
right?
sure.
Because now we're week 3. It's like, it's time to go. And so is that a deal that you'd be interested in making?
moving forward, but not now,
Not
right
now.
before. And like, okay, HOH, like you said, you missed your. I don't want to have seen it bad.
I know,
you
and I
mean?
feel like it
you
sucks
should have
'cause it
done
was
that,
on both of us.
And it was on. I know.
Yeah,
Same
that's why
thing
it's
here,
hard.
right? But
Yeah.
like I say, like it. I don't want to close any chance or anything like that. You could, like for me, the way I see it, like next week I say you win HOH, you put me up, I pull myself down, then it's like, well, it's
We're both
1-1.
here.
I push you up, you put me up. I would go see each other and say, now do you want to work together? Well, let's go. Like build
Yeah.
something. I would be open to that. I don't close any doors. You know.
Yeah.
It's just. But like I say, like if I put you up, you got. I know it's like. I don't even know how much time there is. I don't think I'll be able to talk with everybody, but
I know.
there's a good chance you're going up like that. So just prepare you.
Okay.
And
And
you
who's
know,
the
fight for
target,
that
if I
veto.
can ask? Do you have like a target? Like, would I be your target?
Like
Or
This
is
is-
Jay more who
this-
you would be rooting for, kind of to go home?
this is a hard question in the sense that I'm putting you up because I don't know where you stand with me. So like if I give you that information, are you gonna spray it around and it's gonna make me look bad? I don't know if you mean what
Right.
you know what I mean.
Yep.
But like I already told G right away, like no, you're going up, and I knew when I was like, so
I know,
that
it's
should give
just-
you your answer right there. Like
Okay,
my
that's-
target.
you're right,
is,
you're right.
you know,
Yeah,
like,
you're right, yeah.
I just told you I felt very. I think like if you win, you put me up. That's the way I felt with him.
Okay, yeah.
Like just
I get
the
that.
way we would go around, like I had like a bad
like an
vibe,
awkward bad
and,
vibe,
and
yeah.
I love the guy, like you know,
Yeah.
like when he did that ceremony outside, like I love that so much to participate in that. I told him it's nothing personal, it's game wise, like
Yeah,
I
of
just don't
course.
feel that connection, right? With you, like I said, we still have some good talk. I just wish it would went a little bit
Different,
more,
yeah.
just a little bit more.
know, and I
like
feel
with,
the same way, I
With
agree.
with Jay, like I went and talked to him, and I was hoping to go more, and it just stayed
Yeah.
there. So that's why he's on the block. You know?
Right.
I don't know if that seems fair, but like, I hope like that Jay goes on. Like that's my
Yeah.
target.
Okay.
But there's like to video, I can't even play in it. The
know.
video, whatever, I can't
know,
play
it's
in it.
interesting stuff.
You know,
I just, yeah, I don't know. I feel like my personality can come off as like, I'm
it's
super
nothing.
loud,
it's,
kind
it's
of
not,
like.
It's absolutely nothing to do with that. Like I love you, like as a person. I just wish we would have went deeper in gameplay.
Yeah, I get
Like
that.
the
Me
conversation we
too.
had
I
for
do
skate
too.
and stuff, like that's what I love. Normally I start with that. If I feel like a connection, then
Yeah.
we'll turn it to gameplay. And it's
Yeah.
it's also on my end. And like
Yeah.
I say, it's hard to find. You know, like I told you, the last person I approached, I think was like the night before the HOH, that where I finally I was just say like, well, you know, next few weeks you're on my radar, and
Yep.
like made kind of like a deal there.
Yeah. Okay.
That makes sense.
Yes. No, it does make sense.
It's like the only person that understands somewhat what how
Is
hard
Herman.
is this is Herman. Like,
Yeah.
and if you get it next week, you'll understand what I mean. Like it's at this point, like there's no line, there's nobody that.
I know, right?
When you
It's
say
hard.
my personality, it has nothing to do. I love you as a person.
I
like,
know.
I love like those chat we had. It's just like gameplay, you know.
No.
I just mean like I hope that my personality doesn't come off as like an untrustworthy person. You know,
No,
like, I
not
don't
at
want
all.
you to.
Not at all. It's just I had like more game the discussion with other players
Yeah.
where I went. Like, at one point, I say, well, next few weeks we're good. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like I wouldn't want to put them up. Like I'll be breaking my word. I just say like next few weeks you're not my radar. I didn't say that to you. You know what I mean?
I know. Yeah. Yeah.
So and like I
And I
didn't
wish-
say
I
that
wish
with
we
Steph
could have had
either,
that
but I
chat,
made
I
that
know.
deal. Like like and I told that Steph this morning. I said, like I hopefully this week we speak more game because like
Yeah.
the thing that she stand like this long on that maybe that's what saved her because if not for that deal she would have been in consideration. It would have been between you and three, so maybe you wouldn't have went up and it would be her. Jay
Right.
would probably be there, to be honest, like
Yeah.
the person I felt less close to,
Yeah.
but like maybe it would have been her instead of you, but I ended up making the deal with her. Like I gave her safety, so
Right.
I can't, like I won't break that word. Like I told her right after, and she came in to see me again this morning. and
No, I
told
get
her,
that. Yeah.
right?
To make sure. Yeah.
It's just it's
the
a
name of the
game,
game.
and like I said, like next week if you win and you want to take a shot at me, bring it. Like it's Canada will love that, and then after that, or if you say like screw that, I like Marty, he's a good player, I want to try to build something, I'd be open to that. If you want to take a shot at me, then it's 1-1 and moving forward. I don't.
That we're
I would
tied.
never tell you like no, I never work with you. Like I'm just stupid would I do that. We're week 2.
Okay. Good.
You know, like
Good.
a lot of things can change.
I hope that we can build something.
I
'cause
hope we get to
I
like
won't be
say,
mad at you if you put me up. It's
yeah.
okay. It's a game.
And then, like I said, I told you, and like I say, as much as we didn't talk game and stuff, and I don't know where you stand and what.
Yeah.
I just told you like, James, my targets. Hopefully,
Thank
like
you.
it doesn't end up in his ear. I don't know if
No,
if that makes sense.
You can trust me. I'm
I
telling you.
didn't. I don't think.
I think people.
I think
will
I told
assume
Kyle
because
this
they feel
morning, I
Like that's
think-
a bigger.
I think I told Kyle this morning. I think that's the only person I told about you because I trust him.
Yeah, I
But,
think
like,
Jay's.
I'm telling my one of my nominee that
Yeah,
who's the other target.
thank you.
You know.
I think Jay's telling people. I think people know that because they're already campaigning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very
Going
good.
hard.
That's Big Brother,
It's Big Brother, baby.
right? Like it's.
Yeah. So, well,
sense.
thank you for letting me know.
Sorry, it's tough. Like
I know.
So tough for me. Like I hate hurting people and stuff. And
I know.
sorry for all of this. It's
No, it's okay. It's the
Game
name of the game.
yes.
Yeah, I appreciate the honesty.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.